So welcome to the Launchpad stage again. Hello again, everyone who's here for the last session as well. We have Wenting Xie here from Zenus, who's going to be talking about facial recognition technology. Now, on this stage, we're also going to be using Slido to collect your questions. So if you've got any burning questions that you want to ask Wenting, then please send them through. There's nothing to download. You're just going to go to slido.com in your browser and enter ETL18, which is the same as the event hashtag. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Hi. Again, my name is Wenting. I'm with Zenus. We are a facial recognition company in Houston, Texas, which also happens to be the hometown of the one and only Beyonce Knowles. We know who that is? Yeah? Okay. So coincidentally enough, it was actually during one of her events that two of our Zenus co-founders had their aha moment. So as they made their way towards the venue, their excitement came to a halt with the obstacles ahead. So one of the issues with people coming to these events is the bottleneck that it comes with checking in, right? And the same thing happens with people that go into corporate events. It really takes a lot of time when people are reading the instructions on the check-in stations or looking up their emails on their phones, right? So that's really the biggest bottleneck. And that's where we found, there has to be a better way to address this solution. Imagine being able to walk up to a check-in station and not only be instantly recognized, but also be greeted by your name. It's super fast, it's super simple, and very, very easy. And it really, really helps speed up the lines, speed up the process, and all around, it's a great experience for everyone. So there's really one technology that is frictionless, secure, and blazing fast. So instead of using a ticket, you can now use your face. It's personalized, convenient, and it's pretty freaking cool. With Zenus, we are a facial recognition software company, and we are right now currently focused on the events industry. We started deployments about 1 year ago, and since then have supported over 50 events globally. Over tens and thousands of attendees have really enjoyed the ease of checking in with their face, and it really, really has given them a great satisfaction rate when they're going through the initial process of going into a venue. So with facial recognition, think about it, you are able to really cut down the use of hardware and operators when you're using this quick and fast, easy system. And that directly actually translates to immediate savings for event planners and the overall expense of holding these events. And more importantly, with facial recognition, you're really going to be able to make that great wow impression, right? That really great first impression with the attendees that are coming in. And for those people, for the planners in the room, you know this better than anyone, that with a really happy attendee, that really translates into more ticket sales in the future, and that's really the key to a successful event. So a lot of you guys are wondering, okay, that's all and great, but how long does it actually take to integrate the software? So the great news is we've been able to cut down the time of integration from months now to only hours. And the best part is the initial investment is actually not quite a lot. It's less than 50 cents per attendee. And for most events, the technology really pays for itself. So I'm actually just going to stop right here and let me just show you how this thing works, yeah? So bear with me. My laptop is actually in the back, so I'm just going to go around in the back and do the magic there. And then if you guys want to just keep your eyes on the screen, we can go from there. Cool. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Testing? Okay, great. So real quickly here, I do want to emphasize that we are a facial recognition software company. So what we've done is we can be directly integrated within the current workflow of a registration company. So what you see here, think of this as just really a dummy variation of a person coming in through their normal registration process. And I'm going to walk you through the workflow of an attendee going through the registration process to uploading their images all the way to the actual check-in process. So what we've done here is we created a microsite, super easy, and what I love is you can be very customized in the branding for whatever event that you are hosting. So for example, let me just upload the Event Tech Live logo here. You can also customize the color scheme with the hex photo. So for example, let me just put in the hex text here. Oops. Let me redo that. Hit save. Oy. Okay. Let's see if this works. Customize the greeting message. And then, for example, here, you can also put in your event website. So let me go to Save Changes. Let's see. Okay, bear with me, guys. Let me just really launch this real quick. Oh, why is this not working? Okay. Let me try that one more time. Of course, this happens right as I'm actually doing the demo. Let's give me one more second. Is it the... Yeah. Okay, there you go. So for example, if I'm going in and registering my name, my email, and then when you hit next, so this is our image collection website. It's going to ask you to complete your registration. So two ways, right? You're able to upload an existing photo, or you can also take a photo. So one caveat is you would be surprised at some of the photos that we get when we go through this facial recognition process and you're collecting the photo. So I just want to show you an example here. For people that have uploaded group photos, have uploaded photos of their pets, a profile photo, what we've done is we've done a real live quality score feed on the photo that you have uploaded, because really this is the most critical part of facial recognition, right? You want to make sure that the photo that you upload now is of good quality, is a good profile of your face, so that when you go check in, you have the best experience, and also we have the highest accuracy. So in this case, when I clicked on my face in that group photo, you see here, you get a quality score, and you also get the explicit reason on why or why not this photo may be good for the facial recognition. For example, as I click into the quality score, you get a score from 1 to 10, and obviously you really want to stick around the 10 for it to work. So what I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to clear the photo, and I'm going to re-upload a better profile of myself. Great. And then if you see here, you're not allowed to submit the photo unless you give us the consent for, obviously a lot of privacy and security concerns. You have to click this before you're able to submit your photo. And that's simply it. So there's really two ways that we recommend of registration and event companies of collecting photos. So one way is what I just showed you through the entire registration process. The other way we recommend is through an email blast. So for example, if your event is happening in 3 days and you really want to offer this option for opt-in, you can also send an email reminder of event logistics on the day of, etc., and then also include the link to have people upload their photo. For people that have already registered, for the upload of the link, you really get an additional 15% of additional opt-in attendees. And then let me just do this really quickly. So on the day of the event, as I'm walking towards the kiosk or the station, it's really that quick. So on average, it takes about less than 3 milliseconds for it to be recognized. And then real quickly, for example, if I say, hey, this is not me, you also have the option for your alternative check-in, which is through email. We also do badge scanning or your name. So that is pretty much it. Really quick, simple, and easy. Okay, I'll make my way back around.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I personally, I shouldn't have favourites, but I really, really love this technology. We've got some questions coming in already. If you've got any more, please add them. Oh, it's very tinny sounding. Sorry about that. So question number one, how can we be sure that our uploaded data is safe? So when we're putting our photos in, how do we make sure that it's not going to be hacked or downloaded by anyone else?
Sure. Yeah, this is a very, very good question. So we are definitely compliant, especially in the EU. We are GDPR compliant. And what we do is actually we don't store any of your photos. So once we get that initial photo, we are actually only doing your facial geometry. So it is converted into just data and numbers, and that gets stored in the cloud. What is great is once you check in, that data is actually immediately deleted in our cloud, and we delete all data associated with every event 7 days after the event ends. So, you can be rest assured that that data is secure, and we're actually not storing any photos. We're actually that middle person where we do the data processing rather than the data storage.
Okay. One other question in here, and if you have any more, pop them in now because we're running out of time. Are there any risks involved? So what if something happens to that piece of tech when we're on site? Is there a backup plan immediately, or how does it work?
Sure. So, first and foremost, facial recognition is always going to be opt-in, opt-out, option for people that want to check in. So for every single, either whether it be a kiosk or whether it be a cell phone, whatever that check-in hardware is, you always provide the other option for check-in. So just like I showed, you can also check in with your phone, your email, and other ways to get in.
Great. Any other questions? You can put your hand up if you want to. Yep, we've got one in here. Hang on. Sending. Let me make sure it's coming in. Oh, my colleague. Shall I ask it in the normal way? So the question from the lady there was can it be integrated into any existing registration software?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've done over 50 events worldwide. We're integrated with registration companies actually in all different regions. So in the US, we actually have a ton in Europe as well. Yeah, and if you're interested, I'm happy to refer you to some of the current partners that we have.
And where's your stand?
Excuse me?
Where's your stand?
Oh, I'm right there. I'm
great.
Right in the corner right there. So if you guys have any more questions, I'd love to catch you, love to meet you, and we can talk more about this.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Okay, we've got a very short 1 minute interval before the next speaker comes on. In the meantime, if you do want to go to slido.com, we've got a poll running all day. We are essentially pretending that we're going to give you £10,000 and asking what kind of technology you're going to invest in. So we'd love to get that data.